Hey everybody, this is Jon Denton and welcome to episode 5 of State of Play. In this episode I'm going to be talking exclusively about Nintendo Switch. So at 4 AM UK time on Friday morning, January 13th, Nintendo finally unveiled Nintendo Switch on stage, live and in person, with a very steady, very conservative presentation that talked about pricing, talked about online services, talked about the hardware, all the different configurations, and the rather meagre launch lineup. But there's no doubting, having watched it, it's quite an underwhelming show. It kicked off with a demo of launch game 1-2 Switch. Where you can disconnect the two controllers attached to either side of the Switch hardware and play what seems to be a series of mini-games with them. Now, I have no doubt that this will be fun, especially in situations where you're around a few people, maybe a few drinks, but at the same time, when I saw that presentation, when I saw Nintendo leading with a gimmick-based motion control game, I feared for the worst. I really did fear for the worst, because I think we've seen with Wii U, they've made that mistake before. They caught the zeitgeist. They managed to capture something in 2005 with the Wii. And I just don't think that's going to happen again. People have been through that, and the problem with those sorts of games is you can kind of play stuff like that on your phone. So what this game appears to be, the demo that they showed was like a quick draw game, and apparently the new controllers either side of the Switch have a lot of sensitivity, gyroscopes, motion sensors, some really high, they're calling it HD rumble, some really high-tech rumble, but I mean, come on. So there's a quick draw game. I've seen a quite hilarious looking cow milking game where each person has to pretend they're milking others. I want to play it, I'm sure it'll be fun. But as a sense of where Nintendo's going with this machine, to lead with that, I was concerned. Straight after that, they show a game called Arms. Where you're literally punching each other with these players that have these like springy arms, and you can control them like this. And again, like, will Arms be fun? Probably. I need to get hands-on, obviously, but I don't know. I'm in two minds about this machine, and we'll talk about some of the bigger games that are coming to it in a second, but I'm in two minds. It's like it split my personality down the middle. There's one part of me, the guy who likes to talk about the industry, likes to make predictions, who likes to try and guess where things are going. Also the guy who 2 weeks ago, and I'm absolutely going to acknowledge this, produced a video on this very channel that said, I think Nintendo's going to kill it in 2017. And that was based on the mobile stuff, which I still believe in, but it was also based on the Switch being not £280, $299, but more sort of the $230 range, maybe even sub 200. And it was also based on them going hard as a motherfucker on their key IPs. So without Pokemon, yes, we've got Mario on there, obviously Zelda's on there, there's no Metroid, stuff's not hitting the launch, even the Mario Kart port from the Wii U is not quite hitting launch. And I think there are missteps there, massive, massive missteps. So, do I regret the video I put out a couple of weeks ago? No, of course not, because that's what I believed at the time, that's what I wanted to put out there. But do I still think it? Honestly, no. Honestly, no. I'm seeing a lot of mistakes repeated from Wii U. Namely, there aren't enough games, there's not going to be enough games for launch, and I don't think it's going to capture the public's attention in the same way that we did. Now, on the other hand, I said this has split my personality. On the other hand, do I want a console that's going to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, a game that looks phenomenal? By the way, just from a 2-minute trailer, and I've always been a core series Mario fanboy. Like, straight dyed in a wool. I'll not pretend that I'm not. My 5-year-old boy is exactly the same. He's not interested in Minecraft, he's not interested really in like the Lego games or anything like that. He does like Skylanders, but Mario, that's his game. Super Mario 3D World, Mario 3D Land on the 3DS, like New Super Mario Bros. Mario Party, like Mario is his thing. So we watched that trailer together, and I could see his face light up, and it was the second time I watched the trailer as well. And that game looks seriously special. Now that's not out till holiday, whatever that means, end of the year 2017, fine. So the second part of my personality is the one part that thinks okay, Nintendo's fucked it. Quite frankly, I think Nintendo's fucked it with the Switch reveal. Like, there's not enough games for launch and it's too expensive. Now, maybe they can't sell it for any cheaper like that, but that's kind of irrelevant. The market doesn't care. But do I want a console that I can take anywhere, even with a 2.5 hour battery life, and play a game like Breath of the Wild, a game like Super Mario Odyssey, even hopefully some really cool ports and new indie games on the train, on a plane, which I do travel a reasonable amount. Do I want that? Of course I do. Do I want to be able to sit down and play Lives in Level Super Mario Odyssey with well, he'll be 6 by then? Of course. Do I want a Nintendo Switch? Does Jon Denton, the gamer of 30 years probably, I think you could probably say, ugh, it makes me feel old. Does that guy want a Nintendo Switch? Of course he does. Does the professional guy who writes about games and talks about games on videos and podcasts and all that sort of stuff and consults with video game companies and consults with other companies about video games, does he want a Nintendo Switch? Of course. But do I think Nintendo has fucked it? Do I think Nintendo has fucked it with that Nintendo Switch reveal? I do. I do think that. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. If we could get 3 more launch games, if we could have lowered the price by £40 even, so it's a nice sub 250 price. This is a machine that's now coming in significantly more expensive than the standard PS4, bundled with Uncharted 4. So you're not getting new customers, really. You're not probably getting customers from age 18 to 30. Realistically, that demographic's probably going to go PS4 if they haven't bought a new console in a while. Realistically. You're going to get the hardcore Nintendo fans, you're going to get the nostalgia fans, and the only thing that I can think of that might be Nintendo's saving grace is just an observation of mine. It's based on a small sample size, but it seems to me like the kids, and this might just be because my 5-year-old boy Elliot is incredibly influential in his friend circle and very talkative about his games, but it seems to be the kids, sort of 6 and under, 7 and under, are all about Nintendo franchises again. I've talked about this in previous videos. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Mario Run, and Mario on Wii U, Mario Kart, like, that's their shit, just like it was our shit when we were young, or just like it was my shit when I was young. So that could be the saving grace. I've already heard through my wife, one of her mum friends has texted her asking about Nintendo Switch. That certainly wasn't happening with Wii U. Now, like I said, small sample size here. Small sample size, basically my kid's class and my wife's mum friend. But that could be the one Nintendo saving grace. But, man, it pains me to say it, I think the Switch is focused too much on gimmicks. The whole thing's a gimmick. To be able to take the console with you, that's a gimmick, but it's a good gimmick. The motion control stuff, I've no doubt that some of the games are going to be fun, but I think that, it's been proven over and over and over again that that's over. And if it meant cutting 30, 40 quid off the price to lose some of that stuff, I don't know. I think there was a problem as well. A lot of people thought this thing was going to come in at under 200 quid, 198.50 or something like that. And it comes in at that price, and I'm not saying it's even physically possible to make it and sell it at that price at all, and I'm sure it's not. But you come in at that price and I think you smash it. And then the third parties come. You get that install base and then the third parties come in droves. Look at the third party support we've got. Skyrim, that game's like 90 years old. That was a game that I played when my 5.5-year-old son was a baby, literally a tiny baby. I played Skyrim. Yeah, it'd be slightly nicer graphics, who cares? Being able to play Skyrim on the move's great, not if it's a 2.5 hour battery life. Do you know what I mean? Like, the console's 32 gigs of storage. My phone is twice that, and that's a small phone. It pains me to say it. Breath of the Wild looks like the stone cold 10 out of 10 game. Super Mario Odyssey will probably be a stone cold 10 out of 10 game. Splatoon 2 is going to be good. People who've never played Mario Kart 8 are going to be in for a wild ride because that game is superb. Frustrating. So two sides of me. The guy that really thinks Nintendo's let everything down and is in trouble with this new console, and the guy that's going to get a Nintendo Switch. So question of the day, obvious one. Are you going to get Nintendo Switch? What do you think of the new console? What did you think of the presentation? What do you think of the games? Are you interested in Nintendo Switch? Let me know in the comments. Let's start a discussion. I do want to reach out actually because some of the comments I've been getting under the videos for the last few weeks, especially the state of play videos like this, the standard, honestly, YouTube comments have become shorthand for like idiocy and rudeness and meanness and all that sort of stuff in the last few years. Honestly, go back if you haven't read them, some of the comments under the videos in a state of play series, and in fact other videos on my channel. The quality, superb, honestly. Couldn't ask for more. Amazing, like 3-4 paragraphs of insight, interesting stuff I'm not thinking about. game recommendations, which I love as well. So the standard of the comments, and those comments, the fact that anybody takes a minute to write a comment under one of my videos that I'm just sitting here in my office putting out into the world means the world. I mean, I'm serious, it means the world. Every new subscriber that I see that thing go up by 1 means the world. It feels like I've scored a goal in an important football match. Honestly, every time I see that number go up, I'm like, yes, like that. Honestly, right now, this channel is small and every single bit matters, and it means the world to me, and that is no joke. It really, really does. So please do leave a comment here. Question of the day, will you be getting Nintendo Switch? And I want to hear from everybody here. Just leave the comment, yes, no. It doesn't need to be a paragraph if you don't want it to be. If you haven't subscribed and you like the idea of consistent shows talking about state of the industry, there's going to be longer shows, there's going to be vloggy stuff. I'll be back out on the road again soon. Going to be making some videos, got some ideas, some stuff talking about games like Hitman, maybe Final Fantasy, some other stuff, some ideas for videos that are basically all going to appear in this show State of Play. If you like the idea, if you like what we're producing, please do think about hitting the subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, much love to you. I've been Jon Denton. This has been State of Play episode 5. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!